Kim, take over just to admit people with me, if that's okay.
Sure.
Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. If you're in Coastal today, you're enjoying pancakes and bacon and all the good stuff. So thanks for joining. Excited to have our weekly meetings and our monthly special guests as well today. Introduce them in a few moments. Kelly, I see you over there. Thanks for joining us. So this session is also recorded in case you're gonna miss out. So we're gonna start, and Drake, just because you're so close to me, I'm gonna have you take over and lead.
A surplus of efforts can overcome a deficit of confidence.
Wow. Because it becomes second nature. That's
Yeah. So after digesting that in the bacon, what does it mean to you, Drake?
It just means, you know what, just keep going. Just do it. Just by showing up every day, it's gonna eventually overcome your confidence, whether that's, well, in this case, mental, but it'll work out if you just keep doing it.
Yeah. The best pill always is show up and work, right? Get the work done, and that's gonna overcome any other issue that you might have eventually, right? So thank you, and thank you for the quote. Thank you, Kim. Celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month, if you didn't know. So anybody know how to say it in Spanish?
I know Mex is month in Spanish. Right?
Yes.
España is Spanish.
So anybody promoting that or utilizing that in your business in some shape and form? Yeah, Holly?
Yeah, we're promoting it on social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I try?
Simon? Yes. Por favor.
Celebrando
Sí.
Latinos este mes.
Very good to Simon. He knows a little bit of Spanish over there. Yeah, but I was gonna say living in Los Angeles, it's a melting pot, but wherever you are, right? It's extremely important and crucial to understand and embrace diversity, right? Any culture, any heritage. So even if it's not, your heritage. So learn more about that and see how it can apply to your life and business, and how you can learn something. Maybe next meeting we should do some small celebration with that. All right, so let's jump to our main speakers. KW is just fire hose of good stuff, right? When it comes to real estate and resources, and they keep bringing more and more resources to us. And one of the beautiful things is they also given stage to incredible talented people. As such, we're going to hear in a second from Kelly. Not sure if Heather is over here too. How to go about increase your brand awareness, adding more resources, and also building such business. And on a side note, if you're going to go to communities.kw.com, you can see and learn more about our communities in the company, right? So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Kelly. Kelly, I think I'm going to do better justice to you if you're going to tell us more about yourself, because your bio is so small. I'm like, no, it's got to be more than just like a few lines. So let me just get you unmuted. There you go.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. We're actually at a KW event here in Naples. So I'm like in a hotel over here. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. So I always joke around and say my claim to fame in the KW world is I am Heather Caine's sister. So she actually a few years ago came to me about her value proposition for the last 17 years has always been staging and design. It's something that's kind of set her apart and has really helped catapult her business. And so she came to me a few years ago and said, I want to take what I'm doing and I want to make it bigger and I want to, you know, for all of my agents to use. So she and I kind of got started and built a staging company, which in turn turned into a design company, which in turn turned into a renovation company. And what we realized is that she's actually one of Gary's top 100. I'm sure some of you already know that. And she was one of his masterminds. And he says, you know, you need to take your value proposition. You need to figure out how you can kind of like turn that in and launch it to help other agents. So she called and she's like, I have this fabulous idea. And I went, oh my gosh, what are you doing now? And so she says, I want to take what we've done local. I want to teach and train agents how to not only do staging, design, renovations, the marketing, and I want to create this website that we can help agents nationwide. And that's basically what we've done. So a year later, we have a monstrosity and beast of a website, and we're helping agents, and we're actually here locally. And it's been so cool to come up to agents going, I just want a listing because of you guys. And I just got a design client because of you guys. I just sold a house. You know, it's just been really cool. And so we're really excited to share our community with other KW agents nationwide. So that's a little bit about me and what we're doing. So can I dive in, or do you guys, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, please. The stage is yours.
All righty. So I'm going, it says you cannot screen share while the other, oh,
1 second.
okay, let me see. There we go. All righty. So when you go to the back end of our site. Let me just put you guys down here. So when you go to the back end of our site, this is what you're going to see. And I tell people all the time, it's not just staging and design what you can do. You can go after builders. You can go after developers. You can go after investors. It's not, because a lot of times people think, oh, I just have to build a staging company. And actually, that's almost a small of the reality of what you can really use this website for. So I tell people, if you're going in, you can go to builders now, and you're small builders, big builders, and you can say, why in the world would you spend all of that money with the design team when you can go ahead and use me and you can design a house in all of 2 seconds? And what I mean by this is, here you go. So where you guys live, would you say you're more coastal, farmhouse, mid-century, modern, transitional? Do you guys have, like, in your area, what is more popular, or just everything?
Yeah, it's a mix of everything. Do the luxury.
The luxury. Okay. So here you go. You've got luxury boards, and then you can go down and you can tailor it anymore, even to like living rooms. So what we've done here is we've created boards that your clients can go in and they can download. So every time you see one of these click links, it's something that can be downloaded and sent directly to your clients and your customers. Okay. So what you have right now is you have an entire design team behind you that you don't even have to even think about it. The guesswork is taken out of designing a home. So if you go to a builder and you go to this builder and you say, listen, with a click of a button, we can now have your family room, your office, your kitchens, your dining room, your breakfast nook. Every single thing is designed for them. The only thing I want is I want to be your listing agent. That's huge, guys, because these builders sometimes will spend $25,000 to $35,000 on a design firm when you can say, I want your listings and you can have this for free. You can also go after investors with VRBOs. I know that's really popular where we are, but investors in general that say, well, I would love to purchase this property, but oh my gosh, where do I even go? How do I purchase it? The design, the whole aspect. And you say, I've already got it. My design team already has this taken care of for you. And you can go through and show them how with the click of a button, within 2 seconds, they have every single thing done for them. Okay, which is unbelievable. We've actually built a company here locally, a design company. We take these boards and we sell them anywhere from $550 to $700. We're going to teach and train you through this community how you can take these boards and generate income. What we want is we want to be the absolute source for you guys on every single thing that happens to deal with a home. And we want you to help you build that database and stay sticky with your customers. That's the whole point of this community. We also, on the design aspect of it, if you want to build a design company or a staging company, you can easily go in here, download all of this stuff and put it into a house. Okay. We've also have agents here that I help locally that will go on a listing presentation. Say you go into a listing and someone says, what sets you apart? And this is my favorite, because we get interviewed all the time. I don't know if you guys get interviewed, but down where we live, real estate agents, there's so many of us. And so when we go in, they'll say, how are you different? Say, well, I'm going to stage your house. And they say, what do you mean you're going to stage my house? Especially now, of course, it has to be a price point of a home, but say these luxury properties, if I know I can stage that house for the agent for $8,000 and I'll tell them that, and if they know that they get a luxury property, they're willing to invest in that customer's investment in order to gain that listing. So what they'll do is they'll go in and say, listen, I want to invest in your investment. And they go, what the heck does that mean? Say, well, listen, if you choose me as an agent, if we purchase this, I'll settle up at the closing table for you as my gift to you for using me as an agent, if you go ahead and purchase this room. So you're not technically out anything, but you're willing to settle up at the closing table. And so when they go to the next agent, they say, well, are you going to invest in my investment and buy furniture or gift me furniture at the closing table? Agents go, no, but you did. So there's ways in this community that we're going to teach and train you that Heather has actually been able to, in scripts, to go in and gain listings and use this as a leverage and as a tool to get more customers. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's pretty incredible the power that we have, that we've been able to do with these boards. So again, guys, remember, this isn't just staging. Anytime someone talks about buying a rug, an end table, a coffee table, anything, you should be the first person that they think of to say, oh my gosh, the agent that's got the design team, the agent that has the design team. Because what that does is you're constantly in the forefront of everybody's mind, especially too, when like you go for the neighbor 3 doors down that says, oh my gosh, don't buy anything. You're getting ready to put your house on the market. No. You need to contact my agent because they have a design team that has these boards that are going to help you do all of that. And it's a really, really powerful tool. One of the other things we've done is we've created accessory boards. And I don't care who you are, when you put your house on the market, you automatically go to Home Goods, HomeSense, you're going to Target, you're doing something to freshen up your listing or your house. So what we've done, so say for instance, someone's got really good bones to their house, but they just need that refresh and they don't want to spend a ton of money. What we've done is we've created these accessory boards. So you can go under and everything is sourced for you. All you have to do is click this little button. It's going to take you to it. And look, it's all through Wayfair. We've also understand the name of the game when it comes to staging. You want it quick, you want it fast, and it doesn't have to be crazy, crazy expensive in order to create that look. So that's what we've done with these boards. What's really cool is you can take this board, you can download it right up here. And when you download that and you can send it and you can email it to your client or customer, and all of those links are embedded in that PDF file. So that way you take all of the guesswork out of designing and staging somebody's house. So you can do a quick refresh, really inexpensive. And again, it's just your value added proposition and staying sticky with your clients and your customers. This right here is probably one of my favorite things that we do, just because I live and breathe renovations all day long. I cannot tell you how many bathrooms and kitchens that I renovate, as well as how much that I help the agents with their buyers and their sellers. So if you're working with a buyer and they go into a house and they say, I love it, but oh my gosh, the kitchens need to be updated, the bathrooms need to be updated. I have no idea where to even start with this. I have no idea. I just no clue. Well, this right here, you can go in and you can say, you know what, my design team, let's click this modern bathroom. My design team's already done this. All you have to do is go through my boards that I have, click on the bathrooms, the look that you want, and we've sourced every single material for you. All they have to do is submit this plan to their contractor or their GC, and everything is done. I don't know where you guys live, but for us, kitchen designers and bathroom designers charge anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for a plan. We've created the plan for you. So now instead of the buyer going, I don't even know what to do, I don't even want to mess with it. You can say, well, my design team has already taken, just take a look of this and let me know what you think, and let's pick one and let's submit the plan. What I also love about this on the seller side, and this is, I think it's so much fun for me because I get to see and watch how the agents are able to build a bigger client base. So what we do is we go in with the seller. So you go into a listing presentation and 3 doors down, they're able to sell that house for $50,000 to $75,000 more because they have an updated kitchen, right? Well, your customer says, well, I want to get to that number, but you tell them, well, in order to do that, we're going to have to go and do a few updates to the house. Again, where do we start? What's trending? What's not trending? All of the questions that go, you can go to your seller and say, listen, I already have the plan. All you have to do again is click on all of these links and everything is sourced for you. Then what's really cool, and I've done this so many times, is you have the open house. You go in, now the agent's in there. Someone says, I love the house, but I don't care for the house, but I love the kitchen. Who did it? And the agent gets to say, well, my design team did it. And the person going through the open house says, well, I need that. I need that in my house. How do I get that? Well, that's something that's exclusive to me. Well, I need your card. They're building their pipeline all of the time. Or the neighbor 3 doors down, because let's face it, anytime someone's walking through with open houses, you get a lot of neighbors. They come in, they go like, I love the kitchen, I love the bathroom. Who's the contract? Who did it? Who's the designer? You then are a resource to people where they're constantly coming back to you for more information, right? And that's the whole name of the game. So what we've been able to do here then is we've created anything from staging, design, accessories, and renovation boards for you. So there's anything to deal with someone's house, you've become the resource. I'm sure a lot of you, because I always say this here locally, because Heather and the Caine luxury team have a huge presence on social media as well as our local business. But we feel like that is just so, so important. If you're building this value proposition and you're building yourself on this business that you're creating, you need to now market it to the world. You need to do farming letters. You need to do your listing inserts. Everything that you need to do in order to create that bigger and staying sticky with your customers, we felt was very, very important. It's how Heather's built her value proposition for 17 years. It's how she gets referrals from social media every day, all day. And it's through her marketing. So we thought, you know what, if we're going to give everybody the tools, we actually need to give them the last piece of the puzzle, which is the marketing. So what we've done is we've created the farming letters that you can use to go ahead and say you want to farm an area. You now creating the design, the staging, everything that you need in order to do that. So sorry, guys, I'm not logged in, but we've got all of that for you. So all these are templates that you can insert. Dear neighbor, sincerely, Heather Caine. All of that is a plug and play. You put all of your own information into that. If you want to have all your engagement on your social media posts, your before and after, all of this can be your picture, your phone number, your website. And now you have access to all of it. And I tell people, once you're partnered with us, my before and after pictures become your before and after pictures. So what's great is all of these that we do with the before and after online, you can insert your own, or you can use mine, which is these are the ones that we do locally. And again, because we're your design team, you can use them. We've created a private Facebook page where every single day I'm posting before and afters that you can take, screenshot, share as your own on social media, because we want people to know how you're partnered with us. Okay. So any questions so far? I know it's a lot of information.
It is, but it's so well done. And we're presented, it's incredible. Questions, yes.
So are these plans based on room size?
Based on, okay, yep, that's a great question. So some of them are, some of them not. I was just having a conversation with an agent. He says, I've got a 10-foot wall. What size, couch can I go? And I said, well, you can go up to about 86 inches. And those are the things that, so we also are doing masterminds and educations every single month, because we're going to teach and train you how to do all of that, as well as we have a training and resource tab where we've started creating things for our clients, step-to-step guides to staging. We've created checklists. We've gone in where we had a couple of members that were like, you know what, I don't even know what paint colors to pick. So we've gone in and we've done all of that for you. So yes, that is a great question and we've gotten it. And we're providing all of those tools for you during those education and masterminds.
Yeah, great. Other questions? On the chat, on the Zoom?
How does he get involved? How do we join?
Can you talk about how to subscribe, how to get involved?
Absolutely. So if you guys go to Style to Design, you can either request a demo, which I kind of did our 30-minute demo in just a short amount of time, but you can go through and take a look at the site. Now, the dashboard that I showed you, that is just private to the community. Okay. But if you go under membership, it's just like all KW communities. An individual membership is $199. If you have a team and you want three memberships, it's $399, and 5 memberships is $599. And all you have to do is click buy now. And with all KW communities, they're month to month. There's no contract. You can take it out. But I tell people, in order for us to be successful, you have to be successful. And once you get to know Heather and I, we're going to make it successful. So all you have to do is go in here, because we are partnered with KW. You can put in your KW associate. Yes, you search by your ID. You'll get all of your information will kind of auto populate. And then you put place my order. What you'll do is within 24 to 48 hours, you will get your username and password into the site. We're doing weekly orientations to really get you, understanding the site and to dive in. And then we're also going to do monthly masterminds, and we're doing monthly education. As well as that, you get 12 new design boards every single week. So we are constantly being new. We are constantly updating, because we feel that it's very important, because all of those marketing pieces that you're getting, which those are also 10 new ones every single week, that all of your marketing pieces are going to coincide with the new boards that are being launched. So it's fresh and new, and that you never have to worry. You can recycle if you want, but you never even have to worry about recycling any information, because every single week we're going to be giving you new boards and new marketing material.
And I assume that if you're utilizing, if you're a member, then you can promote it as it was yours, right? Like, hey, look at my new board, or what have you.
Yep. No, it all becomes, because like I said, anything that we put out becomes yours. And I tell people all the time in our private Facebook, I'm like, screenshot these pictures, screenshot all this, share it, because now when you partner with us, you have a design team. My team is your design team. And so what's cool is that we also are not just design, but you got to remember Heather, who is the community director, or is all the community leader, is also a mega agent. She understands what it takes in order to gain those listings, and we're making sure that we're staying on top of that for it to be fresh and to be innovated, and for you guys to create that value proposition to be sticky with your customers all the time. And that's very, very important for us.
Was Heather, was it you, I think, on the TV show, I think, right? Did you feature on it?
Yes. So she was on a lot of the House Hunters.
Okay,
Here in
right.
Naples. Yep. Yep. So, but no, we both have done design work for years, and we thought,
Yes.
how can we do this? And finally, it's always a joke, because I am an agent, but I actually don't do real estate. And so she's been wanting to get my real estate license for years. And I said, absolutely not. It's not my thing, but design's my thing. But in hindsight, because she's a sister, I had to get my license in order to be in people's houses. So she got her way.
That's much more, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of agents, also like in this part of the country, right? Like Los Angeles, a lot of agents, they have some knowledge. Some will get some kind of, a certificate, what have you. Some agents, they have even like a very small stock of furniture.
Yeah.
And here and there, like, some people even have companies, right? Like not, small scale companies, but
Right.
they definitely took it to the next level, right? Of, combining that wisdom and experience and resources with how you can implement that, click of a button to, create a perception, right? That you're
Absolutely.
level.
Yeah, and I think that's important to realize is that some people were like, at first, like, do I have to build a staging inventory? And I say, no, but if you do, we will show you how we've been able to build a very large staging company in a short amount of time. But we're going to teach and train you with the education, the masterminds, how to use those design boards to be a resource with buyers and sellers. Because even with buyers, they go in, they like, well, I just don't even know. Do you think this would look good? You'd be like, that's fine. My design team has this. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they have. And then guys, we're always available too. That's the whole point of this community, is for us to be available to your clients to answer questions. Yeah.
Question on the chat from Kim. Can you mix and match from cards and market types when designing a room?
Absolutely. You guys can do whatever you want with that. Now, as far as the boards, those are built with the PDF with the links already in it.
Right.
But what we've done on the coastal side is a lot of the coastal stuff can be intermixed or intermingled. So say, for instance, you're like, well, my client loves this rug in this board, but not in that one. You can absolutely, you can intermingle. So you can take those boards and you can download them individually. Now, we always say, do not give your customers access to the website, because you've given the keys to the kingdom away, but you can download those individually and send. But guys, I sell those boards locally. We sell them anywhere from $550 to $700 per board, because it takes a lot of time. And through those education masterminds, we will teach you how to take every single avenue of what we've done and that you can turn it into a profit center. So it will help you not only make money on real estate, it can help you make money in these other areas if you're wanting to do that also. And we will teach and train you how we've been able to do it. Well, I think what's fun about this community is it's not a, well, maybe this will work. It does work, because it's what we do every single day. And we're taking what we've done, 3 separate businesses, combined it into one, and helping you guys leverage that.
Right. How long approximately did Heather, with you, through you, implemented that concept in her business as a agent, and also, hey, I'm also, happen to be a designer / stager?
Well, we've been working on, we've been working on this website for over a year, but as far as on the staging and design, we've been doing this, gosh, well, Heather's been doing that for 17 years. Heather and I have been working together 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is stuff that we've built, like, we've kind of taken the trial and error out of all of it to be like, don't do this. This is what we've done, do this. I mean, so much that we're like, don't buy these bags for staging, buy these bags, because we've already spent hundreds and those don't work, buy here. And I think that's why the boards have been so successful, is we know exactly like what to buy, where to buy, how to buy it, to make sure that it's that it works for everybody.
Yeah, simplifying the process.
Yes, very much so. Yes.
Do you have out there, or maybe other states that you work with in KW, concierge services? For example, over here, I'm just curious to know if we can, kind of combine those services. Sell concierge, they pay, they will provide maybe some of the staging, what have you, the furniture. The seller will pay at close of escrow.
Yes, I know. And so we're starting the talks and working with KW offers and certain things, because there's a lot of great synergy that we have, and that we've realized that. And so a lot of, especially on these renovation boards that are so important, because again, in order to have that, you can't have someone picking all sorts of crazy stuff that just doesn't make sense in a house. And it kind of helps, it helps with that. So yeah, no, absolutely. We've realized there's a lot of synergy there with that. Is there any
other questions? Anybody? Other questions? Yeah. Kim, on the chat. Anybody over there? Sorry for the noise. The background.
No, you're good.
No, I don't see anyone.
Okay. Yeah, but if you guys want to go in, you can either do another demo, or you can sign up on the website, which is the Style to Design. We would love to have you a part of it. We are doing another, or we do orientations every single week, and that will be on, we have people that will go ahead from our team that will send you emails to give you updates and where to sign up and everything, and you'll get access to that Facebook page that has all of our events on there also.
Kelly, are you guys gonna be again, going to have a booth and stage at the next KW events. It's going to be actually not too far from us over here in Anaheim, California.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We'll be there with our whole team. We're really excited about it.
Yeah.
Yep. You'll get to meet everybody on the team. Yep.
But yeah, question? Yes.
Are you exclusive to Keller Williams?
100%. Yes. So that was the thing when we went down and sat with the lead Gary Keller and all of the leadership team. That was the big thing, is that he was like, I want this exclusive to my agents. And that was part of the deal. And we said, absolutely. So we do the same thing here locally in Naples, that we'll stage for any KW agents, but we will not stage outside of KW. That's been our commitment since day one.
Yeah.
This is KW exclusive. And it's actually the first design company that's ever partnered with a real estate company. So
Yeah.
it's pretty unbelievable what you guys are able to have and be able to tap into now.
I was actually about to mention, like, I'm not familiar with any other brokerage that has that kind of tool, resource, membership division. So this is pretty impressive.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We've been, there's been a lot of heart and soul that's been put into this, but when you see it on the back end, people are always like, oh my gosh, this is an animal. And I'm like, yes, it is. With the amount of time and the resources that we've been able to give our agents, which is important to us.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Just one question.
Yes.
Are you allowing just like a test type of, to see what the product is, to actually see before signing up, what we can
Do you do like a demo of some kind? If someone
Yes. So it's pretty much what we went through, but we'll go a little bit, because I know I don't want to take up too much of your time, but you can go onto the main page of our website. Let me see if I can show you. Where is my main page? If you go to KW, there we go. And you go down, there's a little video that will kind of, you can watch that says want to build a strong value proposition around staging and designing. You can watch that video that Heather and I kind of go into a little bit more. And then you can hit request a demo. And we do demos, or I do demos every Tuesday and every Thursday, which is 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock my time. So that's, you guys would be really early. So that'd be like 7 and 10 o'clock your time.
we're up.
Yeah, I know, right? So you can do those on Tuesdays and Thursdays and sign up if you're wanting, to hear it a little bit more, dive into it. But again, too, because it is a KW community, there's no contracts or anything like that. So, but I'm telling you, once you get in, you'll love it.
Well, and it's month to month, so
Yes.
there's no risk really. I mean, you're gonna get the benefit anyway.
Yes.
So
Yes, exactly. Like flipping all around over here. So yes, exactly.
okay. Well, Kelly and Heather, virtually wherever she is, thank
Yes.
you. That was very valuable, and I appreciate your
Thank
time and effort, and looking forward to see you in Anaheim in a few months.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys, for your time. I appreciate it. Take care.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Thank you, Kelly. Okay, I'll go back to our presentation. Would love to hear some thoughts about it. Instead of just going fast and skip. And by the way, if you're watching us on the Zoom, just feel free to unmute yourself and speak up. But do you see yourself like benefiting from that kind of that kind of a source tool?
Yes.
In what way? What would you do with it? Huh? Use it. How? How would you utilize it? Yes, Simon? Yeah.
I mean, a lot of clients, they don't really have design, like, per se or whatever. So I mean, something like that, it gives you like a board where you can, present to them and say, hey, we can do this. I know this is more of your style or your home will be sold better with something like this. It just adds appeal. I'm all about appeal.
Right. Yeah. Simon, thank you.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the avenues on how you can utilize this is on the listing presentation. No difference than the seller's concierge, right? As a benefit to the seller. This is another exclusive, designation that you can have.
Speciality, yeah.
Marketing that you can have when you're going on the listing appointment, right? So you say, hey, look, I can also, help with the design. We have the KW style design improvements and the property itself.
So one of my questions about the program is that since they're not locally sourced, so who do they have, who are the connections they provide for using the services locally?
That was a totally Kelly question. Great question. I don't
Because they're
know.
not local in the timeframe.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Maybe you can go on this website and email her directly, right, to schedule a demo with her. I mean, by the way, they're very approachable, right? And it doesn't take like forever to get a response. They're pretty much like, the same day response. So that's a good question. But I'm gonna echo in the.
Are you meaning as far as like the actual person that would do the renovation of the kitchen? Right. So to me, it was.
No, she didn't mention the renovations. That's like that's on the consumer.
What they do
But when
is
it
like
comes to the staging, I don't know. I don't know if there's subcontractor or whatever. I mean,
What I understood
sure.
from what she said was basically it's like, when you're building or renovation, you need a design, right? And that costs money because you have to pay either an architect, a designer to do what you want to do as far as the improvement. So with them, they're pretty much, putting it together, the style, the plan of what it is up to material. And then you just give it to whoever. And then maybe our concierge our list of contractors, don't we have a
Yeah.
list as well?
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
we could present that plan to them and see what that bid would be. But the plus is that we're giving them that part for free. Usually I've paid an architect $35,000 to design a house, so if I'm paying to design a renovation in a house because I need to move the plumbing or do other things, it's gonna cost, like she said, $5,000 to $7,000,
yeah. Thank you. Ali?
Yeah, so I also think there's a big value proposition with your buyers as well, when they're visualizing and walking through the houses. You can even set up the post-closing consultation of people, who don't even know what color to paint their house, right? That those posts that have links to all the Wayfair stuff, it's like, great, after you close, let's sit and have a meeting. Talk about designing your new home, right? That's a value proposition right there, where they pay thousands of dollars per person after they move in, even if they don't do any actual physical renovations like retiling and things like that. Just even having like that room in a box, I think is a big key thing that you could promote, because everyone's saying, "Oh, I love this couch." They might find a picture of it, but they have no idea where to buy it, right? Or what chair would go with it, or what, etc. Yeah. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, also, think yourself, it's not about us becoming someone else, because we focus in on the real estate portion of it, but it's like a niche, it makes you a specialist, right? Someone who's adding value add, right? Better service to your clients because you have better knowledge and resources in addition to what you do as well, right? So that could be interesting use, right? And you can search. If I'm not mistaken, Heather Caine. I think it's Caine Luxury. Caine. See if you can find it online. Caine Luxury something on Instagram, so you can kind of study her, like what they do, how they promote that. It's just part of the brand as well. Yeah, we just felt it's very valuable to. First of all, again, it's the KW is the fire hose of the good stuff, right? So at least let's kind of break it down, right? Dumb it down for us, so we can easily digest every time. Like, okay, what do we have? What is it? Meet the actual people behind it versus to say, hey, use it. Good luck, right? So I think she did a good job also to presenting that, right? It wasn't too overwhelming. Other thoughts, other comments? Yeah.
I think it would be a great way to follow up with past clients who have been in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe offer to refresh their house if they've been thinking of selling. I think it gives you an excuse, a really good one, to get in front of your past clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this just happened to stand right next to me, right? you know, and you know, we have a strategic partnership with the concierge, right? Which the company Zoomcasa white labeled as KW Concierge. We don't have any kind of financial benefit from it or what have you. It's purely strictly just for you guys to utilize it for your benefit and for your clients' benefit. But one of their programs is to do something as such. And again, it's another tool, another reason for you to reach out and connect with your book of business, and right? But not just to say it, you actually have that resource if it's through one of those two things, right? Thanks, Brandy. I think Kim put that on the chat, the link. Thank you. There's also a link to her actual team, right? But it might be the same one. Thanks, Kim. Other thoughts, other comments? Yes.
So if I get this right, with them, we have to join, right? And
Yes.
pay monthly.
Yes.
But with the concierge, we don't have to.
No, concierge is a needs basis. If you have someone who wants to renovate their home, right? Stage it or what have you, preparation before sale, or even if it's post sale, if you have people homeowners that want to do something to the house, you can utilize that as a reliable source to do so. And if it's happen to be a listing and the seller stage the house, move to a different area, like moving expenses, anything you can imagine, they can pay back at close of escrow versus
Right.
upfront the money, and without you needing to spend those monies.
So
Right.
why would we need that to pay everyone?
Because no, it's not something totally different. Nothing to do with this. This is something else.
Oh, I
So talking about that, actually, well, it's in a few slides from now. Just to promote today's few promos, switching subject. We have today at 1 o'clock. I have a guest with Air CRE, Sean. I'm not sure, Kim, is he on the membership over there? What's his story?
Yeah, he'll be discussing the benefits of being a member and also access to the CRE contracts. And then also for commercial agents who are interested in marketing on the Air CRE website. It's just another alternative to, CoStar or
Yeah,
the-
the Air CRE is like, we have zip forms in residential. Air CRE does or Airform. It's like what commercial are using in very specific field of commercial. Our commercial division is or meetings are virtual since 2020, but twice a month. But you guys are welcome to jump on the sessions and learn more, even if it's not your niche. So at least you know who the players are, and when you're gonna have a good commercial, you know who to refer to. The director, by the way, in our office, and the regional director for the coastal area in general is just in default, one of our agents over here. Okay, so that's today at 1 o'clock, and this coming Thursday, right, Kim?
Yep.
We have our monthly mastermind. We'll talk about. We actually have another agent that just gonna join also to be part of that session. Jackie Hu at the South Bay, the Hu and Blue team, and Ish is with House America. They will talk about what we do with buyers, various scripts and different approach of today's buyers, not yesterday's buyers, today's buyers, very different buyers, right? So join us. That's going to be Thursday at
2 o'clock.
2 p.m. Just making sure. We have that. Our who was at the this amazing surf? Was it surf and turn? Or was it surf? Surf and sand. Look at this guy over here. Right, look at this guy over here. He's holding something in his hand. I'm not sure what it is. It's, yeah. Who was there besides Drake? Oh, a few of you. Oh, that's awesome. How was it?
Great, we had a great turnout.
Yeah.
Miss Molly Tolbert was up on the board and surfing, a few others, I know Lawrence's family tried it. Had a good time.
So, and Alex is one of the lenders over here in Coastal. Used to be a lifeguard, right? Still kind of is, by the way, right? As a lender. So he said it's as simple as if you can do a push-up, you can surf. Drake, was that the case?
Look at me.
Drake, the sun is right over here. I mean, come on. No, that was totally staged.
He had his 3-year-old son down there. That was.
The dry clothes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. He surfed out there
That was what.
with his 4-year-old son standing on the front of the board.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
That's very cool. Well, thanks for doing this, Alex and Coastal. That was our monthly outdoor activity. And next month, couple of weeks, right? We're gonna have the Strand, Hermosa Pier. We'll do a little kind of walk on the beach. Kids friendly, dogs friendly, pet friendly, unless you have an alligator or something. But join us, an hour walk more or less. Then we're gonna have some breakfast. Shouldn't be too hot as well, right? So that's our monthly outdoor. Next month, coming up really fast, down the street, Long Beach Convention Center. 3 years later, right? Finally, it's back in person. The California Association of Realtors annual conference and expo. The first day is a paid day, the 11th, but we are going to be there the 12th and 13th. There's no cost if you're a realtor, and all of you are realtors, right? Just go online and register. Actually, right now you can scan this QR code and just register, right, to those 2 days. So all of us going to be there. I think so far, if I'm not mistaken, we have probably close to 50 agents between all the offices combined, right, and increasing. So be there with us. It's going to be a lot of value, and I'm going to present afterwards the next family event in Anaheim. Did you guys scan? Did it work for you?
I couldn't, I'm too far away.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna show Kim, if you don't mind, just to show the link on the KW Shares platforms, please.
Okay.
Thank you. But that's just down the street, and local, and it's gonna cost you whatever the gas is and cost of lunch, right? And it's worth it because it's gonna be very diversified content, and you're gonna meet a lot of agents from California, and it's good also networking opportunity, right? So that's that. Now, if you want to be more specific about get the best, squeeze the most out of it, right? The masterminds, the networking within the company, hang out with probably 12 to 13,000 other KWs from all over the world. So this is it. Yes, so that's, not again, hold on. I get carried away. So that's happening, what is it, like 5 months, right? Yeah, it's every 6 months we have an event. We just had one in Austin, Texas, the Mega Camp. Same thing, you can scan over here if it works for you, and try to zoom in maybe just to see more of what it is. That's just whatever convention you have on steroids, right? Anybody ever been to family event or Mega in the past? Yeah. So that's going to be in Anaheim, down the street from here, right? And 12, 13,000 people from all over the world. That's also the bigger event where you have the international people shows up. Well, not 1, 2 people, but the bigger amounts of. So if you want to build your international relationship, right, and connection and referrals, that's the event, right? That's also the 40th celebration of Keller Williams, right? So I think it's going to be a bit more special than other events in the past. I don't know exactly what it's going to entail, but got to be something very special. I think the cost of a ticket is about $1,000.
Well, We'll wait
Right.
until the end of the month.
and then
It goes up.
it's gonna go up. Yeah, so again, it's part of your business investment, right? One of your expenses as well. Plan ahead, right? And hopefully we're gonna see a lot of you over there. We do have a limited space, by the way. What I do, I always host dinner. We're gonna do it with a few offices, our sister offices in our group of offices, which is Coastal, LA Harbor, PV, and South Bay. A few other fun guests that's gonna join us. We cannot take more than 60 in our big table. So hopefully, we're gonna see more of you over there.
Cindy will do payments.
Huh?
Cindy will arrange monthly payments.
Cindy, yeah. Cindy, wanna quick note about that?
Yeah, anybody that wants to add a couple $100 or maybe $150, I think we can still do from now until February to your event. We'll get your ticket ordered now, and every time you go to family reunion, it's all paid for. You don't have to do hotel time if you don't want to. There's no airfare, so it's a great savings this year.
Yeah, it's definitely part of our culture, right, Fritz? Family,
Right,
Yeah,
family.
I like your shirt.
Like that?
I like your shirt a lot.
Fritz, I was gonna say, one of the things that Fritz always told me was that you start now, and you start reaching out to all these big people that are, obviously gonna be a family reunion, and you can set up meetings with, the Jason Abrams and the Matt Teeters and the coaches and people like that come through. If you start reaching out now and say, hey, do you have a breakfast or do you have a lunch that's gonna be open during family reunion? Because their time is also there for networking and marketing and learning with each other, right? I remember you told me that early on.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'll do, because wherever this is, I'll be at it, and the nice part is it's gonna be in our backyard, is when the breakout sessions come out and we look at what the needs are and what the topics are, I know the speakers, I know the topics, I've seen them speak before in most cases, and I'll get you lined up as to where to go based on your emphasis in your business. And, I've said to the group that comes on Thursday, you have to get out of these four walls. You're like a plant that's in a pot and you can't outgrow the size of the pot. This is a bigger pot.
Mhm.
And so what I encourage you to do is take some of the feedback that we get from these events. I mean, we're watching right now mega camp excerpts, and I'm giving you the business plans. We're watching little 20-minute excerpts, and you all say, gosh, that's great. Well, this is going to be just down the street. So I'll show you what breakouts to go to, the speakers to go to, and I want you to really think, what's the new idea you need to make 2023 the best year you've ever had? And it's probably, you'll get plenty of ideas from that event that will cause that to happen. So we'll help you.
Yeah, so Fritz, what are you doing on the 18th evening for dinner? Sunday night.
That's a tough dinner, but it'll be a little bit easier than it was in Austin.
Okay, so Holly, please lock it down. Yeah.
Remember the dinner that we didn't plan on being together?
Yes.
Yeah, in Florida.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was lots of fun.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big one, about 40, 50 people in that dinner. So we'd love to have
It'll
it.
be good.
Yeah. Fritz, thank you.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome. Holiday party, virus offices, you'll have your date here. It's December 8th set, right? So more details to come soon. So reserve the date, make sure you're gonna be there. It's gonna be tons of fun.
Plus
Right.
ones.
Huh?
Plus ones.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna send you guys more information about all the good stuff in the next couple of weeks. Right, anything else? Kim, anything else? Team leaders on the call, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you. And go and eat some pancakes. Thank you, everybody.